Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ha! Look at his hair. That's what's going to happen to it. It's going to run right up. We're going to fix that. All right. Man, I thought more people would be here to find out who the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys was. Maybe no one cares. Maybe that's what we're finding. Okay. William, hello. Andrew. Three-way, Hell in a Cell. Oh, I would lose if Skin is the guest referee. I actually think Shippy would win that thing, though. I have seen Shippy. Like, you cross his line. Look out. Good morning. Good afternoon. Manny. Tito. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. Medium rare, bro. Medium rare. It's called the M head. The M head. But if you notice, some of my icons have that same hairline. Paul Clyde are going to have his hair. You get your hair from most men will get their hairline from one of their grandfathers. My brother has my mom's dad. I have my dad's hair. It's kind of crazy. Not sure how that works for females. For males, that usually works. Hello, Kelly. Joshua. Wrong, 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 wrong. It's a shame, too, right? It's a shame after all these years. I don't think that's happening, but, you know, you're welcome to feel what you want to feel there, Preston. But also go, Pack, go. Manny V's ready to go, as always. I'm kind of with you, dude. I'm kind of with you. I think you go say call play. It's not that worse than the plays that are getting called now. Not even Cliff. Not my guy. No, we're not doing that. I do think I know, though, the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm serious. I'm serious. I know we don't always on these streams right here. We don't do a lot of, hardcore sportsing. We could, but I don't know if that's what you guys are looking for out of me. I do want to remind you that we're at the Pluckers and Grapevine from 3 to 6 p.m. today. I do want to remind you that on Wednesday at noon, that is the Devil's Day, the Devil's Night, the day before Halloween. Steve and Kent and I will be doing a Halloween song draft right here Wednesday at noon. So be there for that if you want. I don't know. The next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I'm seeing you guys have thrown out a few Belichick. You get that done there? See, now we're talking. Now we're getting some really good guesses here. Ben Johnson, Detroit. Like it. Okay. I don't think it's John McCrae, the guy from Cake. It'd be good though. I was too busy listening to the new Pixies album this morning. Meh. Good song, the Vegas Suite. Very good song. But, the Jets' old coach, the Packers just hired him in a fluid role, which I assume means he's going to be jacking it into cups. All right. Now, look, the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, I think we all agree, should probably be. I'm trying to pull up the picture so I can unveil it. I think we all agree that it should probably be this guy. But that's not who I think it'll be. I think I got it. And the reason I'm doing this, I'm almost like letting you guys know before I break everyone's dome in DFW media, because honestly, it's kind of an obvious name. It just hasn't been tossed around much. And NFL head coaching contracts are not always made public, so it's always hard to know who's really available or not. It would not. It would not. Ooh, that's tough. Now that's tough. That's tough right there. Technically, I would say it's not a retread. It's just a guy. You know what? I don't. I'm just gonna find. I'm gonna get the picture of the guy. I get a picture of the guy. I'm gonna get a picture of him with his wife. I'm just gonna. We're gonna handle it that way. I think the next head coach of your Dallas Cowboys is going to be. Oh man, I'm not using that picture. Hold on. I'm gonna say tease. Oh, now that's interesting. I'm gonna guess no, but when his kids are all done, maybe. I don't know that I like that, but yeah. Damn straight. Damn straight, sir. Yes. Gooby calling plays. Now we're talking. These are what we want. We want this, right? That's what we want. We want bits because this team's already a bit with a real head coach. Although some would say not that real. I am now ready. I'm trying to find a good picture of them together. You know, I think this is a funny picture. The next head coach of your Dallas Cowboys. And I'm about to run this, and we're about to go on and on. So when I tweet it, which I'm going to tweet it, I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to show you guys, then I'm going to tweet it, and then y'all blast and just say it's on. Next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. There he is. What do you think? Look at him. He's almost looking at me like, hey, you're not supposed to tell anyone. Look at this guy. There it is. I think, and I'm serious, I think Sean McVay is the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I have no source. It just hit me last night. It hit me. I don't know why we haven't thought about it. So I went and I did some deep diving into his contract. His contract is weird. He turned down a bunch of money to go do TV for Amazon on 2022, 2023, whatever. Said, no, we'll keep fighting. They suck. And then they end up winning and going to the playoffs. 2024, I'm looking at contract deals, and he all of the summer is like, oh, we need Matthew Stafford to get signed. And Matthew Stafford's thinking about, like, they were thinking about lowballing him, and there's a big holdout and all that stuff. It got done, whatever. But my belief, based on everything I could find on the internet, is that he is a free agent. The one thing that's holding me, there's two things that are holding me back from going full throttle on this. Number one is that he would be a type of guy that if he came in and won a Super Bowl, he'd get a lot of credit for it. And I know Jerry doesn't want that. I think it's pretty clear Jerry doesn't want that. Second thing is, it's not like Jerry's got a history of paying for head coaches. So let's go to Sportico NFL head coach contracts. It's the best I could find. I mean, I looked through it all, but there was a big article last week on Sportico, and it was kind of showing your head coaching contracts. Here is where we are. Andy Reid, $20 million. Peyton, $18 million. Ugh. Tomlin, 16. Jim Harbaugh, 16. Ugh. Why would you pay? Oh, I don't understand. So $15 million. And my understanding, based on what I could find, is that he is a free agent. I mean, when you look at it already, McCarthy, top half of the league right here in tenure. I know half the league is new head coaches. It's okay to freshen things up. And what you want is this, right? You want what's happening here, if you can. Ugh, I would hate Sean McDermott here, and he's going to get fired eventually. I would hate that. Like the Packers, I know, will be a team that tries to be here. Hell, the Cowboys tried to be because they let Garrett stay here for 10 years. But I think we all know McCarthy's gone. He would have a contract if he was going to be here next year. When I look at Sean McVay, and I've searched far and wide, spent a lot of time on this last night and just couldn't get anywhere. He's got a contract that would keep him through 2026, but it was not clear if that is a guaranteed contract or if he could get out and that type of thing. And those like NFL coaches contracts, because the details of their contracts aren't public, you never really know. I have a hard time believing he will be there through 2026 when he's talking about leaving 2 years ago. But maybe he wants to. Now, if the details in his contract do not allow you to just go get him, and they're not going to allow a lateral move, then that would require trading. Would you trade? Probably not. I like Sean McVay, but probably not. I think Troy would have entertained running the team a while back. I do believe that. I actually don't think it. I actually now don't think it's going to be McVay. So we were talking about $14 million a year. Damn. And he signed a deal. Well, I just found something here. He signed a deal in 20. If ESPN reported it, he signed a deal in 2022. Oh, he matched up with the GM through 2026. My theory is debunked. This sucks. I don't like this. He's only 37. Well, rumor debunked. Screw me. You can trade for him, though. I'm not sure he's on the best of terms with the team, if you know what I mean. And the guy from Cake is back on the board. That's right. That's right. Ben Johnson would be the move. Jerry won't do it. But what Jerry fails to see is that he would get credit for pulling the trigger on hiring the guy who's ahead of the curve. But by then, Ben Johnson might be old news. Not a bad call on a Friday at noon. Get a little ice cream going. Fuck it. Weekend's here, man. What for me? You know? They are hold on. I saw this article that gives us all hope, guys. All these guys every year they have this award, the sexiest man alive. I think Manny was a I think my guy Manny was a finalist for that a couple years ago. Isn't that right, Manny? Hold on, Manny's cranking. It was the fastest jump. I jumped off it. I was going to make a shocking joke. I'm not going to. Yeah, Daniel snuck in the top 5. I thought that was in 2022. I don't remember. This article though. Strange jobs. The sexiest man in America. The sexiest man, people's sexiest man, their award. Strange jobs they had before they won the award. First thing I'm going to say is I'll show you the article so we can debate if this is even a sexy guy or not, because I kind of think there's hotter guys. Patrick Dempsey, what? Get out of here. But he juggled and rode unicycles. He was a circus guy. Now they should have left this out of the article. Cool. Captain America was on board games as a model. If you're a model, it doesn't count. I need to be shocked. I need some guys. Paul Rudd glazed some hams. I need to be surprised. I need some guys who are getting their hands dirty. I need some blue collar workers out here. I need some guys who are making the economy thrive. Not guys who just show up and look hot. You think he was slicing the ham? He held a propane torch, so that's kind of cool. Come on, man. First of all, he looks like every rock band in the early 2003s, like America rock band, mid 2000. A very Nickelback photo shoot here. We got the things on the wrists, the hair doing that thing. He cleaned breast pumps as a 14-year-old. But he says he did it with a toothbrush. I think it's a fair game to play, and I like it. See, I don't even know if I believe this because everything he says sounds like a lie. I hunted armadillos the other day. 77 tan tracks. First group tees off 6:45 in the morning. Got these traps raked by 7:30. So we started work at 3:30 in the morning. Like, no, dude, to go rake the bunkers, you don't have to be there at the course 4 hours before the first tee times. You're working a very luxurious golf course if that's the case. As well as raking the tracks, I'd like to hire you for the next 2 weeks to come out from 10 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. I'm going to give you a 22, and you just spotlight them on the green and pick them off. That was the most fun part. Killing those innocent armadillos, seeing the bloodshed go everywhere, all over my face after I light them up, sending them into a new universe. They're really gross animals when you think about it. All right. All right, all right. There we go. That was on the wire, though. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. Y'all saw the wire, right? See, now I want Sean McVay, and I can't have him. Although it can go real bad and they could fire him. They won't. Dude, this is the least surprising thing of all time. A management consultant. The least. It's the. He looks like a guy. Fair question there, Manny, because if you got disqualified for the Bulls, then we know Idris Elba should have. John Legend looks, to me, he seems like a guy who likes to hang out in corporate meetings. Like it's his thing. And it's because he always wears a suit. Looks like a nice guy. What's up with these circus guys? I believe it. Denzel was a garbage man. He really was a stripper. He drove limos for strippers. Boy, isn't that a story of these two guys' career? Brad Pitt drives the limo for the stripper. He still has to strip. Blake Shelton was a roofer. First of all, Blake Shelton won Sexiest Man Alive. Cancel the whole bit. Ruin it. Old Red was the damnedest dog. They need to. Ray Guy would have won that one year. Dwayne Johnson washed dishes. Well, just like the rest of us. Who cares? He worked at the burger joint Johnny Rockets. Good for you. I bet you did, you old poonhound. Sold women's shoes. Women's shoes. Not a woman's shoes, just women's shoes. That does sound very Clunes. A very busy doorman. Not just a doorman, a very busy doorman. Come on, man. He drove a forklift. I could see that. He seems like salt of the earth mother effer. I worked in restaurants. I was a busboy. I was a waiter. I was a cashier. I drove a forklift. I believe it. Helped out with catering. That's all. Just helped out. A lot of actors did catering work. That's what at least happened in Party Down. Ben Affleck did construction. A fire eater. Well, he couldn't handle it in Mrs. Doubtfire, could he? It really is. It's A plus. A plus. Johnny Rockets. Johnny Pocket Rockets. Wait, Harrison Ford won this in 1998? Why? He's too old. A carpenter. $1990. Okay, so couldn't find the jobs of the guys before. A paper route. Sean Connery, polished coffins. You can imagine that too. Yeah. Is that hot? I don't know, ladies. To me, I don't think so. Mark Harmon, 1986. He looks like Seth Meyers. What is happening? A telemarketer. I bet he's the weirdest telemarketer ever. All right. There's that. Let's go bandle up. Bandle up. Today in the world of bandle, we are 1984. ZC Top, Queen. I was thinking like that had a Rolling Stones feel to it, but we'll go ZZ Top. Give me all your loving. Oh, nope. Bass. Ghostbusters. Winter season. There you go. Another twofer as always. We get it on the second one. Good job, everybody. And today, of course, we continue our Halloween countdown.
I can see you creeping up the driveway in your little costume, hoping for some candy. You will be surprised when you say trick or treat, when you receive a pound of rancid meat. 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 I forgot to go down to Walgreens to purchase yummy candy for all of the children. I began to panic when I heard the doorbell chime. So ground beef for you, weeks beyond its prime. No candy, just ground beef. No candy, just ground beef.
One of the greatest songs ever written about Halloween. And I would offer it up. I'll say, I think it should be a candidate for Halloween song draft, but we'll see. Wednesday at noon with Kent and Steve. One Star Cowboys podcast is up. We have a 49ers preview. We have a Discord set up too. If you want to follow that, it's the One Star Cowboys podcast Discord server. If you pop in there, there's a picks and predictions tab. If you guess the score correctly, John and I will send you money. For instance, if the Cowboys were to win 21-0, we would Venmo you $21 each. If you guess the score, if that's what you guessed. So get in there, a free shot at money. Why not? The show I mentioned the other day, Round Ball Talk, a little bit. Jake Kemp, Mike Marshall. Mike Marshall kind of running the show there. But a lot of us are writing up my buddy Matt from college, Matt Chiswick, TC Fleming, Josh Campbell of Oatmeal Pizza. Many of us writing on it. I think that I think episodes will be on Monday. So we'll have another episode of Round Ball Talk on Monday. And Pluckers 3 to 6 in Grapevine, One Star Cowboys podcast, Round Ball Talk. What else? There's got to be more stuff. I think that's it for now. Or maybe there's more later. Who knows? So yeah, there we go. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at noon. Rock on, everybody.